Burkeen and all those guys training for these podiums.
That's why I do all the races I do to get ready for this one race. The 450B class. Flip the script, start the second round of motos as David Smith had indicated, and we are off and running. Can it be? Will it be a clean start? Let's get them all through there. A Honda rider out front early, Christian Fernandez.
16 of Fernandez. I think he might have had the whole shot in the first moto as well. Oh, rider's down. It's this, I guess you'd call that 2.5 turn that's resulted in the most pileups. They're slow pileups and no one's hurt, but one guy tips over, 3 or 4 riders run into the back. Yep. That's happened numerous times this week.
Or KTM rider, Christian Fernandez with that whole shot. Rider number 24 in that number 2 spot.
Caleb Connor, DNF in Moto 1, running second here in Moto 2.
How about that for redemption? A DNF, and now he finds himself in the number 2 spot.
Still going to be tough to get that championship, I would say.
Even if he goes 1-1-1-1, he could win the next 5 motos, and that DNF's going to haunt him.
Just chipping away. It's chipping away.
So let's see, can Fernandez put the 450 power to the ground? And you know, these first few laps, hopefully you went slow on that sight lap because they worked a lot of this racetrack.
Yeah,
and if you put it down too early.
And you can see some water down in a lot of spots as well. So it's slippery in areas. There is the 24 of Connor under pressure. We're looking for Josh Strickland. He's the one that won the first moto on the 23 Honda, but not in the top 3 at the moment while Fernandez is checking out. Fernandez 4th in Moto 1, so he's in contention right now.
He's in the mix. He's going outside. You remember this? We always see that fast outside line develop. Well, Nico Izzy did it way back when on his Super Mini. So the outside line is the way to go right now for the number 16 of Christian Fernandez. He got that whole shot, feeling good about it. Got a 4th in the first moto. A DNF for the rider in the number 2 spot. Caleb Connor, Spencer Winter is 3rd. Joshua Strickland back in 4th. Not bad.
Okay, that's your. So right now we got a 1-4 and a 4-1.
Oh, they're all tied up.
Yep.
Sam Gaynor in 5th. Devin Zendaris in the number 6 spot. Matthew Kretzler is 7th. Wesley Allen 8th. Camo Mitchell in the number 9 spot. Durko van der Vest, the world's strongest man and running top 10.
Ben Abianskis is 11th. Nathan Augustin, Rush Chapman 13th. Tyler Walborn 14th, and Hunter Calley is 15th. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hunter Calley was the runner-up in Moto 1, and he is 15th here early in Moto 2. So it's getting crazy here in the second motos.
Wouldn't expect anything less. We got a guy that got a DNF in the number 2 spot, a guy that won the first moto in 15th. So, and then we got a 1-4-4-1 running around out there. Last package of Skittles being.
That's me opening up the last package of Skittles here in the tower. Now, this is very important. The math is going to be crazy, and you can't override it. If you're Josh Strickland, who we see now, he is in the 4th place spot. If you're Josh Strickland, there he is in the red Honda, got the white helmet, the black gear. Take what you can get, man. Don't throw it away. Other riders that you're battling for the title are struggling even worse.
Strickland is going for that big triple into the right-hander. And you know what, though? And also, these are long motos. You're so conditioned to riding 5 laps back home that you have to go all in. You have to slide those chips across on the first lap. And there's Strickland, goes into the number 3 spot. So the championship slowly coming back into focus there. It's like on Back to the Future, whenever Marty starts to disappear, that championship trophy is now starting to reappear on that Polaroid shot.
Well, it was, but Strickland went wide, and there was nothing out there to bank off of, no sort of berm at all. So he lost the spot again to Spencer Winter. Trying to go after Winter again. Winter's on that white machine.
Winter is coming.
It feels that way here at the ranch, no doubt about it. So Strickland trying. Whoa, who is making the blitz around the outside? Devin Zendaris. Devin Zendaris just taking every line he can find, even if it's not a premier line or the ideal line. He's just looking for running room.
Out of nowhere, Zendaris jumps in there. He was decent on mini bikes, a big kid, and you kind of expected him to finally stretch his legs on a big bike now and showing you what he's got.
Suits his style. So a 3-rider battle for 3rd. Spencer Winter, Josh Strickland, and Devin Zendaris with Caleb Connor in the number 2 spot.
Don't let that X fool you. It's a Z, but it is an X.
Excellent. Look at him down to the inside. That's Zendaris. Well, that was way to the inside, off the racetrack, in fact.
Dusty line there, the only line we did not water because it's not a part of the track.
Yeah, you cannot run through the infield, so he's got to give that spot back. Zendaris got bumped or just missed the line that he wanted on his own. It's getting hot and heavy. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 riders are in this storyline section together. Christian
Holy.
Fernandez has pulled away, but this battle's awesome.
That looks like a parade lap. 1, 2, 3, 4 riders. You are absolutely right. Way back in Storyland as they come back towards us. And this track just comes to life. It's been quiet with all the 50s running around, those nice quiet. In fact, we do want to remind you that it is nap time for the 54 to 6 class. So in our schedule,
We appreciate
you'll
you
find
be
it.
quiet.
Nap time for 54 to 6s. 7-8 limited should be coming out of the nap. We'll try to hold the noise down there when you drive by the nap area. The impound area, you got the nap area, all these 41 kids asleep on cots. Thanks to the folks that handed out the cots.
Yeah, the
and
nap
took care of
area,
that.
the 50cc nap section. Yep, we got some soundproof holes. Oh, Strickland!
Bummer,
That's what I was
no.
afraid of. Strickland goes down, and remember
Can't
how
pick the
close
bike
that
up.
pack was. Man, he can't get the bike up, and that pack was so close, he's probably lost 10 spots.
That might be the championship now. And here comes Christian Fernandez. All the while, he says, yeah, I'm good with that. That helps me. There's your second place rider, Caleb Connor. There's another rider down in the finish line turn.
Let's reset this. Fernandez and Connor are fine out front. Devin Zendaris has now taken over third, and he is not giving up. He wants to get Connor for the number 2 spot. Then it is Cameron Mitchell in 4th, and Sam Gaynor in 5th. Strickland went back to 10th place. He was in 3rd.
He has got some more. Now he's probably hitting the panic button. Two crashes there. He's got 13 more minutes to do some work here. Here comes Zendaris going after Caleb Connor as they enter the 10 Commandments. Zendaris is going to double. He'll triple again, double out, and he has got a good run on your second place rider, Caleb Connor, who's really not a factor in this championship with that DNF in the first moto, but it's all about just showing up. Make sure those sponsors know who you are. Zendaris around the outside, the blue Yamaha of Connor. And Zendaris on the orange KTM. That's right, KTMs are orange. He has made the pass into the number 2 spot. Devin Zendaris with a 1:58. That's a quick lap time.
I love Zendaris' corner technique. It's totally unorthodox for most riders. He comes in slow, gets the bike set, and then he backs that thing around like flat track style once he has the bike pointed in the direction he wants. Someone's coming with him. I think that's Cameron Mitchell on the 46. He just made a pass, too.
Camo Mitchell doing work. The Skittles doing some work on your pipes, man. You're coughing that stuff up.
Yeah, I need a port and polish job. Got to get the flow. Got to get the head flowed. The valve angle job in my throat. 3-angle valve job. And a high compression piston goes a long way if you got the right exhaust system and the Power Tuner app. Power Tuner app working for Caleb Connor. He's still in podium contention, 3rd place. But Cameron Mitchell, Sam Gaynor are going to try to mess that up.
Camo Mitchell's got a shot now. He is coming right with Devin Zendaris. He was a second quicker on that lap. As they go past the billboards, coming out first will be Zendaris. Mitchell follows, along with Caleb Connor, Dirker van der West. That is your top 5 here on lap number 4, just about to the halfway point of this 450B class. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast on Racer TV, man. They have done just a bang-up job. Oh, and he goes down. Camo Mitchell goes down. The number 46 is on the ground. He's back up. Oh, that's a bummer. That'll kill a moto right there.
I'll tell you, this race has changed dramatically with 2 crashes. First, Strickland, and now Mitchell. And Christian Fernandez all along just cruising out front. Using the 4th in the first moto, the 1 here. I believe he'll be your overall leader going into Moto 3 if it ends like this.
He is getting lots of help by everyone hitting the deck.
Yeah, well, like this deck is nice. There's no reason to hit it.
Don't hit it.
The deck didn't do anything to you.
Can't have any nice things around here.
Yeah, you're going to start hitting the deck.
So there's the 77 of Devin Zendaris. He was in 6th about 3 laps ago. Now he finds himself in the number 2 spot. 9.
He's still not as quick as Fernandez. So Fernandez continues to stretch the lead. That's why it's 9 seconds. Who's next on the radar? Durko. I would not mess with a guy named Durko Vanderwest. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You can do it all you want, but these bumps will pop right back up. It's like a game of whack-a-mole. You can knock them down, they pop back up. Christian Fernandez's lead is now 10 seconds. Vanderwest, as we mentioned, got up to third. Then you're seeing this number 24 of Caleb Connor in fourth. There is not any room for this type of battle. I think it's Sam Gaynor on the 82 doing a gainer. Isn't that a kind of dive? Blitzing. And Wesley Allen in this group as well, in the number 50. There he is at the tail of that group. So Wesley Allen and Sam Gaynor ganging up on Caleb Connor. This is 4th, 5th, 6th. I don't know if Connor can hold them from the inside. He does. Woo! Well, it looked good going into the corner, but he just couldn't find anything on the exit to maintain that speed. So no one was able to make passes despite mistakes and different line choices. We've seen such good racing. Oh, Wesley Allen did make the pass. It was Gaynor that couldn't get it done around the outside. So Durko Vanderwest is now in third on the number 18. Durko coming out of Cairo, Georgia. Georgia boy for sure. I was doing some video work with our buddy Wes Williams this morning and hanging out with him and one of his buddies. And I said to one of his buddies, I'm like, dude, I didn't know you were Australian. And he's like, no, I'm not. And I'm like, what? And Wes goes, no, that's just gnarly North Georgia accent. The accent was so gnarly that it actually sounded like it was another country. It was so southern, it turned like Southern Hemisphere. You're like, yeah. The accent was so gnarly. Yep, gnarly North Georgia. That's what I was told. Yep. I think Cameron Mitchell was in that group. He's trying to make a comeback after falling down in that corner while running in a podium spot. Cameron Mitchell's 8th, but I think you're going to see him make up a couple more spots before this one's over. He just needed a break. He just needed a break like that to enjoy some other things besides motocross racing. Mitchell? Is that Mitchell getting back up in the hunt? Oh, no, it's Vanderwest had problems. Durko Vanderwest goes from 3rd to 6th in this torrid battle. Yeah, some fan going nuts. Woo! Caleb Connor now under fire. Sam Gaynor's been trying to pass him. This is great racing. This is the best. Yeah, the first rider in this group is the 82 of Sam Gaynor. Caleb Connor on the 24 is right there. And then I think it's the 50 of Wesley Allen. So these are all podium spots. This is 3rd place, the fight you're watching. That's why they're going so hard for it. Zendaris is long gone in 2nd, and Fernandez is long gone in the lead. Are you kidding me with this battle? And you're watching Vander West trying to make more moves on the 18, trying to get back into a podium spot after throwing it away while running in third. How do you call this action? 2-lap card is out. I got to head down to the podium. Check, check.
Check. 1, 2.
You're good. Never sounded better.
So the race on your screen we're focused on is Devin Zendaris and Wesley Allen, the number 77 and the number 50 Yamaha. About to see the white flag here in a few moments. 2-lap board is out. They should see the white flag next time around. The Lucas Oil last lap coming up very shortly. Here they come around the right-handed Thor sweeper just in front of the announcer's tower. You can pick up your leaders. Christian Fernandez has already come through. He's 13 seconds out front. There's Fernandez in front of the billboards. And Wesley Allen trying to just grind down Devin Zendaris. They both turned to 201 that time. Fernandez out front, a Sunday stroll on a Wednesday here as we begin the second batch of motos. Allen all over Zendaris around the outside. Zendaris is under attack from Wesley Allen on the 50 machine. Now, where do you go? Do you go inside? Do you go outside? He's going to swing it wide and make a run into these 10 commandments. He'll triple in. Allen does the same thing. Oh, and Allen's able to clear it. He triples out. Zendaris goes inside. Allen goes outside. Works out for Devin Zendaris. Best race on the track for the number 2 spot on the inside. He's going to try to sneak it in there. Wesley Allen, big long rut to try to stay in. They both ride the same line here. They'll double and single out, hang a right, head down to one of our 2 big sandy sections. Big long, rough left-hander, big rollers. Allen trying to sneak around again on the inside. Zendaris closed the door. In the same rut, up and over the roller. Allen looking for daylight, going to try to round the outside, see some blood in the water. He is attacking again. Stays a little bit lower. He's got something cooking now. He's going to land. They both put the power to the ground. Zendaris stands him up, runs him all the way to the tough blocks. Allen squares him up, dives back underneath him. Zendaris is going to try to cover this inside line. Here goes Allen. And again, Zendaris chops the front wheel off of the racetrack. The Lucas last lap. Here we go. Nope, that was it for the checker flag. Christian Fernandez takes the win. And Zendaris barely holds on to that number 2 spot. Wesley Allen doing everything that he could to get around him. 2 different times they almost came into contact. So it's Fernandez, Zendaris, Allen, 1, 2, 3. Durko Vanderwest finishes 4th. Sam Gaynor 5th. Caleb Connor was 6th. Russ Chapman 7th. Cody Groves 8th. Joshua Strickland 9th. And Hunter Cal rounds out your top 10. There's your results on the TV screen. Fernandez, Zendaris, Allen. And we will let those boys talk about it down there on the podium. We'll toss it down to Jason Wygant, who's going to have a pretty pumped Christian Fernandez.
Yep, thanks. And he's down here cooling off. Already got the bike up on the podium. You can see it there on RacerTV.com. Hard-earned runs for everybody. Zendaris, a great ride through traffic for 2nd. And Wesley Allen survived a crazy battle to get that 3rd place spot. A little bit easier on the riders this week because it's unseasonably mild, so they don't need quite as much cool down time to collect themselves. Big win, 4th in Moto 1, and with the victory here in Moto 2, some problems, some others, looking good for championships as well. Let's hear it for Christian Fernandez. And he's got the Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award, also $100 from them. All right, take us through that one. Certainly got a great start. I got to move to the middle. These speakers are fired up, just like these fans. How did the race go? Come out of the middle. Come into the middle. Yep.
Don't let tires got me off to the whole shot, and then I just try to put a gap on the field and just cruise around, get the Moto win.
What happened there in Moto 1 when you got the 4th place?
I was running second behind, I think, Josh Strickland, and then I was trying to pull my pants up in the jump, and I landed one-handed, just swapped right before the sweeper.
I remember that happening. Okay, so with a 4-1, though, you're looking good.
Yeah, it seems like not everyone finished as good as they did in the first Moto, so it's going to end up for some good racing in the third one.
Should be fun. Who do you want to thank, Christian?
I want to start off thanking my brother, who's all our training at Max, getting me to the top up here. Next Level Healthcare, all the help this past year. TYD Creations for all the help in previous years. 100% Goggles, they hooked me up this week. Bell Power Sports for the helmet after I messed up the visor over there in that crash. And Maximum Performance Suspension is working great out there. Moto Fix Industries out here this week helping me out. My mom and dad, and yeah, 100%. I think I already said it, but everyone else I forgot. Thank you.
All right, let's hear it for Christian Fernandez. Good job, Christian. And it's Devin Zindaris, 2nd place. Let's get our 2nd place finisher on up here. Well, good riding through traffic to end up in the number 2 spot. Let's hear it for Devin Zindaris. Here, come on into the center here. Don't be shy. That was awesome, man. You had to make some passes.
Yeah, I worked through the pack pretty fast, and then at the end of the moto, I got a little winded, but we kept it together.
Who do you want to thank?
The whole Real Deal facility, everyone over there treats me like family. I just want to say thank you to them. And also the Kessler family, they took good care of me for training for this race. And also like thank Seven, Monster, Dunlop, Pro Taper, and anybody else I forgot. Thank you.
Okay, let's hear it for Devin Zindaris, 2nd place. Congratulations. And 3rd place, man, this was a good battle. We had about 9 riders going for it, but ultimately the 3rd goes to Wesley Allen. Can you even remember what happened out there? There were so many of you guys battling.
Yes, sir. I had 42nd gate pick and came out the gate pretty good and just put my head down. A couple people fell, but finished strong.
Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, FXR, Bell, Scott, TCD, Real Deal Max Training Facility, and Slipshot.
All right, there it is. Let's hear it for Wesley Allen, 3rd place. And the bronze. That's 450B. Let's send it back up.